Welcome to the ocean, a world of endless mystery and beauty, unless you happen to be a sea star. Congratulations, you've just been born. Or, more accurately, you've drifted into existence as a microscopic speck, floating aimlessly in the vast indifferent sea. You have no parents to guide you, no instincts to help you survive, no weapons, no shell, no speed, nothing. Your only job? Not to die. Spoiler alert, you probably will. First problem? You're smaller than a grain of sand. As a larva, you're just a wiggling dot in the water, completely at the mercy of the ocean currents. You're not swimming, you're drifting, like trash in the waves. Meanwhile, literally everything in the ocean is looking for a snack. Plankton-eating fish? You're a gourmet appetizer. Jellyfish? You're an easy slurp. Other sea star larvae? Yeah, they'll eat you too. The ocean is basically one big blender of death, and you're stuck inside it. Your chances of survival, 1 in a million. But let's say, against all logic and probability, you make it. After weeks of being tossed around like a plastic bag in the wind, you finally sink to the ocean floor and begin a horrifying transformation. Your tiny larval body implodes, reshaping into something completely different. You sprout legs, hundreds of them, but they're not even real legs. They're called tube feet. Oh yeah, did I mention? You have no brain. Just a nerve ring that barely qualifies as a nervous system. Your entire life now runs on 3 basic functions. Move, find food, eat in the most disgusting way possible. But we'll get to that in a second. Here's another problem. Everything around you is faster. Your top speed? About 6 inches per minute. Shrimp can outswim you. Snails can outcrawl you. Turtles are basically speed demons compared to you. If a predator wants to eat you, you can't run. You can't even fight. Your only real defense is hoping that you're too boring to eat. You taste bad, you probably don't. The predator gets distracted by something else. And if none of that works, congratulations, your dinner. All right, let's talk about food. You don't have a mouth in the normal sense. Instead, you eat by turning your stomach inside out. Yes, really, let's say you finally catch a clam. How do you eat it? You wrap yourself around it. You pry it open very, very slowly, sometimes taking days. You push your stomach inside its shell. You dissolve it into soup. You slurp it back in. It's not exactly fine dining. And guess what? You don't even have a butt. Waste just leaks out of you. So yeah, you're literally a crawling stomach with legs. Now let's talk about pain. Since you don't have a brain, you can't feel pain the way humans do. But that doesn't mean you don't suffer. And the ocean wants you to suffer. Pufferfish, they'll nibble on your arms. Crabs, they'll rip off a leg for fun. Seagulls, they'll tear you apart piece by piece. But here's the real nightmare. You don't die. Your body just keeps going. Lose an arm, it grows back. Lose half your body, still alive. Get chopped into pieces. Each piece might turn into a whole new version of you. Imagine if someone cut you in half, and instead of dying, you turned into 2 separate versions of yourself, forced to keep living. That's your reality, forever. And after years of crawling, getting eaten, and puking your stomach onto food, you finally reach the big finale, mating. Except guess what? There's no romance. No flirting, no dates, no love. Instead, you and thousands of other sea stars just release eggs and sperm into the water and hope for the best. It's like throwing your DNA into the ocean and praying something works out. And after all that effort, 99.99% of your babies will die. So the cycle of suffering starts all over again. So why does it suck to be a sea star? Born microscopic, basically guaranteed to be eaten. Transform into a slow, brainless pancake. Eat by puking your own stomach onto food. Constantly losing arms, but never allowed to die. Reproduce by throwing DNA into the ocean and hoping for the best. So if you ever feel like your life is tough, just remember, it could be worse. You could be a sea star,